Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to discuss the second type of sentences, that is the interrogative sentences. As I have already told you that what do you mean by the term interrogate? It means to ask some question, to question about something, to question about somebody. Here we have to keep just two things in mind. Number one is that the auxiliary verb is placed before the subject, and second is that it begins with a capital letter just like the previous sentences, and it ends with a question mark. In the previous sentences, the declarative sentence, it ended in a full stop, but interrogative sentence, because it is asking some question, so it will end with a question mark. Say for example, do you like reading? Here do is the auxiliary verb, you is the subject, and it is starting with the capital letter and ending with the question mark. And number two is, why haven't you completed your work? Here we are having WH question sentence. So you will be thinking, मैम ने ये तो बताया नहीं कि auxiliary verb क्या होते हैं. So let me tell you what are auxiliary verbs. These are the helping verbs such as be की forms is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, and the models such as the can, may, will, shall, etc. So all these are the auxiliary verbs. Just like the affirmative sentences that are been divided into two parts, in the same way the interrogative sentences are also divided into two parts. It is of two types. Number one, the yes no questions, and number two, the WH questions. So first of all, we will discuss the yes no questions. It is formed with the help of an auxiliary verb and requires an answer in yes or no. As I have told you, it starts with an auxiliary verb followed by the subject, and it begins with an auxiliary verb. So for example, are you feeling better today? So it we are asking the question, are you feeling better today? Here are is the auxiliary verb followed by the subject you. It is starting with the capital letter and ending with the question mark. So if somebody will ask you, are you feeling better today? You will say in yes or no, yes I am. So these always require an answer in yes or no. For example, did you bring your new notebook? Yes, I did. So these are the yes no questions. Now we will discuss the WH questions. These are formed with the question words like what, when, where, who, why, and which. So all these words are referred to as WH question words because they are used for asking the questions. So they are known as WH question words because they are all are starting with WH. So these cannot be answered in yes or no, and they have to be answered only with the statement. Just like the yes no questions, yes no questions की तरह yes no में आंसर नहीं होंगे, but they require a statement to be answered. Say for example, who has the key to the door? I am asking किसके पास चाबी है डोर की. So somebody will say Mr. Sharma has the key to the door. But my dear students, there are some points that you have to keep in mind. Number one, the words who, whose and whom. These are used to ask question about some people. लोगों के लिए question पूछने में ये help करते हैं. For example, who has written this book? ये book किसने लिखी है? Aristotle has written this book. So we are inquiring about the person who has written the book. Number two, whose pencil is this? ये किसकी पेंसिल है? This is Ria's pencil. And number three, whom do you want to invite for the party? पार्टी में किसको इनवाइट, पर्सन ही पूछेंगे ना, कौन से पर्सन को इनवाइट कर रहे हो. सो आई वॉन्ट टू इनवाइट संजय एंड सौम्या फॉर द पार्टी. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. नेक्स्ट, who is used to inquire about the subject and whom is used to inquire about the object. Make it very clear in your mind. Number one, who wrote this letter to you? किसने ये लेटर लिखा? तो who is the subject here? We are inquiring about the subject कि किसने लिखा. When we will answer, Ria wrote this letter to me. Here Reena is the subject. Ria or Reena, whatever it is the subject. So who is used to inquire about the subject, and in the same way whom is used to inquire about the object. whom are you writing this letter to? ये letter किसको लिख रहे हो? I am writing this letter to Reena. Here Reena is the object and whom is asking about the object. I hope it is clear. नेक्स्ट इज what is used to inquire about people's profession or trade. लोगों क्या काम करता है कोई, उसके बारे में, क्या उनकी जॉब है उसके बारे में इंक्वायर करने के हम what यूज करते हैं. and inquire about the things also. For example, what is your father? My father is a doctor. What is your mother? My mother is a housemaker. What is in that cupboard? My books are in that cupboard. We have inquired about the things here, and we have inquired about somebody's father's profession here. And last is which is used to inquire about particular person or particular thing. For example, which is your book? If I ask you आपकी book कौन सी है, तो I am inquiring about your book, the book that is yours, not anybody else's. So we are inquiring about the particular thing. Which of you is the head boy? तुम में से कौन head boy? There will be one head boy in the school, so we are inquiring about the particular head boy of the school. That is all for about today. So I hope it is clear to you all.